How's it going, guys? My name is Zach with the Movie Castle, and today we're going to be taking a look at VHS Violence. This is from 2019 and was created by Dustin Ferguson. He directed the wraparound segment as well as some of the middle segments, but because this is anthology horror, we do have, I believe, 5 other directors in this thing as well. The movie stars Rob Mulligan, Valerie Mulligan, and Julianne Prescott, who, by the way, we recently saw in Amityville Thanksgiving. Also, the creator of this thing, Dustin Ferguson, made a few Amityville films himself, so we're firmly in the mockbuster crowd. And that makes sense because VHS Violence is not really a sequel to VHS. I think the slashes in the VHS logo are what gives it its trademark, but the term VHS is a physical media format, so anyone can put that in their titles. But when I was searching for mockbusters, shockingly, this was like the only series I had found. A lot of the other things that use VHS in their title are like documentaries or compilation movies, but this is like the only knockoff series to VHS, so that's kind of interesting. They made 3 of them with a 4th on the way, so I guess these are kind of successful. But that being said, much like pretty much every knockoff, it's nowhere near as good as the original, and this is basically an hour and 9 minutes, give or take, of people pretending to kill each other with not much happening, and it really is just kind of a bare bones movie. But before we go too far into that, what's the movie about? No major spoilers, but the framing mechanism this time is that a woman comes home, finds a package labeled "Watch Me." Inside is a VHS tape. She puts it in her player and watches what is essentially a collection of snuff films. And every now and then we cut back to her going, "Oh, that's scary," and reacting. But not really much happens in the host segment. It's shockingly underdeveloped. It's not like, I mean, it's very similar to the All Hallows Eve host segment in the fact that they find the tape and they're watching it, but so much happens in All Hallows Eve. And this one is just her on the couch going, "Oh my," and that's it. I don't even know why she continues to watch this. She clearly believes they're real and is clearly disturbed by them. Why not just stop and call the police, say someone left snuff on my front door? But no, she's gonna watch all the shorts. And it is worth noting, for those of you guys who are sticklers to the found footage rule, the host segment is not found footage. The tape she's watching is, but not the host segment. But anyway, the tapes, I believe there's like 14 of them. It's way, way too many, especially considering how short the movie is. And in turn, not much happens in most of them. Like, it's someone has someone else, like some guy comes up to a girl, messes with her a little bit, and then kills her. There's another one where a couple of guys kidnap this dude, they pee on him, and then they chop him up into tiny bits. That's pretty minimal, pretty bare, not much goes on. I mean, there's this short where a guy's in bed and a girl has a machete and she's just like chopping him up, and it's not even great special effects. And that one short, they actually do forget there's supposed to be found footage as well, so that's the only one that messes up in that category. But so many of these are just fake snuff. And granted, if you were watching a real snuff film, I personally haven't checked that out, but I doubt there would be much plot in those. But when we're watching a movie, I expect a little bit more, and most of these shorts don't have any significant thing going on. No good gags and no good stories. I'd say out of all the shorts, and bear in mind, I think there are like 14 of them, there's only 2 that had any good amount of structure. One, there was a casting couch one, where this guy's pretending to work for Michael Jackson, and I mean, it's disturbing enough just as a setup, but he taped over one of his previous victims, so it does provide a bit of foreshadowing when the tape fades through. Although that being said, imagine being the person who got killed and then taped over, gee. But this other one, it's this girlfriend and she's watching her partner with someone else. They had moved on and now she is sad and is like, how could you do this to me? I want you back. But of course, we get to see like she's holding the camera, so it's from her perspective, and we get to see how much of a toll it's taken on her. Those two are the only interesting ones, and both of them do have a little bit of a spin at the end of it. And I so wish there was more like these. Even though, again, those two aren't great, they're the only ones that have anything significant. The rest is just fake snuff, and bad fake snuff at that. I mean, the special effects are not super. Every now and then they're cheesy, and honestly, I kind of wish this film was worse because then it might be so bad it's good. Because there's like one where like this guy is killing a girl and she turns into a department store mannequin halfway through, and that was kind of funny, but it never feels real. Like the VHS filter feels very much like a filter, and the acting in this, I've said this before, and I'll say it again here, do not discount your scare actors. A lot of people think, oh, it's the monster, it's the creepy guy. Who cares if that's a good actor? You need to sell the darkness. The horror part of it is driven from the scare actor, and when it's clearly not really a bad guy and it's like your buddy there and you say, hey, pretend you're evil, it gets pretty cringy. One of the shorts is these two brothers in white Party City cheap mask, and they've captured this guy and they're going to kill him, but the acting on these two, it's like they're supposed to be scary, but these two guys in Party City mask are clearly not really killers, and it really does show. It's super, super awkward the whole time. So yeah, we're faking snuff so much that we're sacrificing so much plot, but we don't have the budget or skill to really make it feel real, and in turn, it's just awkward and long of just, again, it's over an hour of just people pretending to kill each other with not much going on. Honestly, I knew this wouldn't be like the real VHS series, but I didn't expect it to come out like this. I was like, surely there'll be some clever gags, some funny stories. I mean, you're dealing with true crime, you can draw real life inspiration, you can do some cool twist. But no, this is basically just actors pretending to kill each other, the movie, and there's shockingly so little going on. But they did make a bunch of these. This DVD I have does come with VHS Violence 2, VHS and Kill, and the third one, VHS Violence Bootlegged, is on Tubi and is probably the best known of the three, and VHS Violence Afterlife is coming out soon, so wow, we got more of these. I don't know why this warranted so many sequels, but hey, maybe they get better. I don't know. Yeah, can't really recommend this one, but being a VHS mockbuster, I guess it is something of a curiosity. If you're found footage junkies, maybe there's something here, but honestly, this isn't that great. Anyway, to everyone who's watched so far, thank you for watching. To everyone who's liked and subscribed, thank you. You really are helping the channel out. I'll leave a relevant playlist on the bottom. If you guys want to see more videos kind of like this, click here. Anyway, have a good day. I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Playlist here. Have a good day now.